Hey everybody, it's me again. Okay, so it is Tasty Tuesday, and on Tuesdays I do, the food for the night. And so anyways, Lori put up a post and she asked folks what they wanted me to cook on Tasty Tuesday. I'm going to show you how to do another lean and green meal, and what that means is we're going to have a very healthy meal that it's comprised of, for each person, 5 to 7 ounces of a leaner meat, as well as 3 servings of a vegetable. Hey, you guys, I see Miss Kim getting on, Scott, Raylan, it's good to see you guys. So, tonight, you guys voted, and Lori is, hey, Trina, it's good to see you on. Anyway, you guys voted, and so Lori told me I have to cook. You guys picked the tough one. So I have to cook pesto zucchini noodles with grilled chicken. That's what you picked. So in a minute, we're going to put up the ingredients and the whole list for you guys. We'll make sure that you have access to everything that's in this in just a moment. But I'm going to tell you the ingredients. I'm going to show you everything, show you how you put it together. I've gotten a couple things started because it is a video and I don't want you to be here all night. But again, we're going to do this pesto zucchini noodles with grilled chicken. Here we go. So let's look at what we got here. First off, I want to show you that we have a chicken right here that's a very simple purchase. You know, you can get chicken breast if you'd like, or get carved chicken breast. This is Purdue. No antibiotics, no extra stuff except for lemon juice in it, pretty much. And it's really easy to get. You can get this right at your grocery store. Again, that's it right there. So we've got some of that. You're supposed to have, I believe it says that we need to have, how much of the chicken we're supposed to have? 1/2 pounds of grilled boneless skinless chicken breast, cubed or cut into strips. So we've got that. Then the other things we have here, we've got 1/3 cup reduced fat Italian dressing, and we're just doing the Food Lion brand. It's amazing, but some of the Food Lion fat-free brands and low-fat or light salad dressings are actually better than if you're getting some of the ones like Kraft or whatever. So anyways, this is just simply, Food Lion brand, light Italian dressing. We're going to do a 1/3 cup of that. Hey, Debbie, it's good to see you on. All right, so that's that. And then we need to have a 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese. So we've got that there. Again, this is just Food Lion brand Parmesan cheese. We're going to have a 1/2 cup of basil. I'm going to be taking all this stuff and kind of processing it up here in just a moment to make the pesto. We need 2 cups of tomatoes. They're sliced in half, so you can see that. It's pretty cool. And then for this recipe, we also need pine nuts. And it's pretty specific. It says about 55. So guess what? That's about 55 pine nuts. The packaging for the pine nuts looks like this right here. We need to have 4 cups of vegetable noodles. So right here's the vegetable noodles. We just got the ones right at Del Monte. I want to tell you the truth. Right at the grocery store, Del Monte, and they're already noodleized. And let me tell you the truth. You've got to be careful with those. Make sure you get them well early before the best buy date, which is right here on the side, because those can go bad quickly. You need to use them very quickly once you purchase them. What you also can do is, my mom bought us a vegetable noodleizer, or whatever you want to call it, and it takes all that stuff and turns it into noodles. But for this video, to make it fast, I just did it this way. So what we're going to do is we're going to take, and then I forgot, you need red pepper right there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a lot of this stuff and just get it ready and get it prepped. We're going to put it together, and then we're going to turn it into that pesto sauce first. So let me show you what we're doing here. Set this up where we can kind of see what's going on. Give me just a second. Right, that looks good. Okay, so the first thing is I got a bowl that was easier to use with our little mini hand blender. I've already put some of my spices in there. So I'm going to take and go ahead and I'm going to take that 1/3 cup of reduced fat Italian dressing right here, and I'm going to put that in. So that's that first off. Okay. And that's that. Done. Then I'm going to take only 2 tablespoons of the Parmesan so far. So I'm going to pull that out of my 1/2 cup there of Parmesan, which, by the way, you're probably noticing I put my 1/2 cup inside of a 2/3 cup because I ran out of 1/2 cups, but it's a 1/2 cup of Parmesan, only putting 2 tablespoons in. This is for my pesto. So I'm going to put in 2 mounding tablespoons. The rest of it's going to be saved for the end of the recipe. Set that there. So that's that. Right here, I've already cut most of my basil up. This is fresh basil. I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to cut up just a little bit more really quickly. It's very easy to chop that stuff here. So I'm gonna finish chopping this up. I don't like the little stalks that much, so I'm taking them out. They don't blend and process well. And so I'm gonna put those in because that's the rest of my half cup there. I'm taking this half cup fresh basil, which you can get at your store. It looks something like this right here, right? So organic basil. I'm gonna put that in. And you need to press that stuff down. Don't forget, when you get these kinds of things and you're putting them in, these leafy things, you can mush it down in there. Treat it like brown sugar. Anyways, all right, so that's there. Putting all those things in there. And now I'm gonna take pesto, salad dressing, Parmesan, pine nuts. Here's the 55-ish pine nuts right there. Put those guys in there, all right. And now I'm gonna take this and blend it up a bit. Hopefully I can do this without totally moving everything around. I'm still learning how to do this stuff, so please bear with me. So I'm just chopping it up, getting this stuff going. Pretty easy. Grating my pesto. Oh, that's starting to look good. I wondered if I'd be able to even pull this off. I guess you guys are trying to pick a tough one, but I'm gonna end up knocking it out of the park. So I'm getting this processed up pretty good and blended. Oh, that's starting to look good. There it goes. I want it to look like pesto, you know, with those little teeny chunks of it. Who would have known? Look at that. It's starting to look good. There it is. Wow. You guys, I'm doing it. I can't believe it. I'm making pesto. Woo! Can you believe that? Never made pesto before. And I mean, it's, you know, it's not legitimate like the stuff you get at the restaurant, but hey, it's going to be an option for us who are trying to eat lean and green, right? Oh, that's looking really good. Look, and it's getting almost the consistency of what you want. Those leaves are turning into mush. So I'm just doing that. The pine nuts are almost all ground up. There it is. There it is, guys. Pesto sauce. Woo! We did it. We made pesto. I make pesto. Anyways, so now the next thing we need to do is take care of those awesome noodles. So let's get ready. Again, here's the noodles. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on my heat here on my pan and get it warmed. We're gonna turn it on to medium heat, not full on. I wanna make sure that we're on my full burner. And so anyways, I've got it going. I've already turned it on for a minute. Let me tell you about what I've done here. When I'm doing this pan, I'm gonna set this up here for a second. All right, so when I set this up, let me tell you what I'm doing. So it's supposed to be a lightly oiled pan, like lightly greased, not heavy grease. You don't wanna do that to your food. It's not good for you. So this goes out to Elizabeth Kilpatrick and to my buddy Michael Fox. So you guys, here's the deal. We lightly grease this pan with a special grease that I'll show you, or a special oil I'll show you. Here it is. That's right. Chia seed oil, baby. Michael Fox got this for me. And Elizabeth Kilpatrick, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, so we use chia seed oil. I just used a little bit. And so I got my chia seed oil in there. I love the way it makes things taste. It's a very distinct flavor. Very good stuff. You can choose whatever you want. If you're going to use oils, I encourage, like on the olive oil side of things, chia seed oil, make it good for you. So this is a good one. So I've got that in here, and all I'm going to do is make sure it's warm, and this thing is getting fairly warm. So I'm going to drop in my noodles now and let them cook for just a couple minutes. 3 to 5 minutes is all we're going to do here. So you're supposed to have 4 cups of these guys right here, and I am going to get that started right now. I'm going to measure. I like to measure. And when we measure greens, we stuff them down. This is a half cup, so I'm going to get to do a number of these. All right, here comes noodles. And it's good because I need that pan to go ahead and warm up, so I don't mind taking my time here. And when you do greens, stuff them down in. Measure and stuff. Stuff, stuff, stuff. So I am doing this for the benefit of all those. I'm not on the program anymore. I'm in maintenance, but I still do this. I like to know. So I'm going to stuff it down there and mounting, heaping, mushing. Boom, there's one. Oh, hear that sizzle? Here comes 2. We're gonna mound that guy up in there. Oh, that sounds good. Boom. There's 2. Oh, I love how that sounds. There's a cup going. Yum. We got that cup going. Oh, hear that? I'm going to turn it on down because that's going to cook faster than I want it to. Oh, guys, the smell of this is delish. Again, chia seed oil for the win, you guys. Love it. Boom. So that's 1. That's actually just 1 cup because I'm using a half cup measuring cup. So there's another one. That's 1.5 cups. You see how we underdo our vegetables? We think that we should have so much more. It's amazing how we overdo carbs, but we underdo vegetables. We shouldn't do that to ourselves. Heaping, mounding. What I'm seeing in here that's exciting is, and there's another cup, is that what I'm finding is each one of these is close to 2 cups. So I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of this in here because I got kids eating too. And I'm going to go ahead and add my other one because I know it's around 2 cups, even though it's measured a certain amount. So I'm going to go ahead and get that in there because I don't want it to finish cooking before I'm done with all of this. I want to make sure everything cooks at the same time. There's a lot of water in here. All right, there's that. Oh my goodness, folks, yum. And so I'm going to do this for 3 to 5 minutes. I'm already watching it here, so I'm watching on my clock. And I'm going to let this guy go. Oh, those noodles smell awesome. Lightly oiled in here. Lightly greased pan. So it's going. I'm going to turn it back up to half because I filled it up now. Awesome. I'm going to let it do its thing. I'm not going to be too much stirry on this. I'm going to let it sit for a minute because I don't want these guys to get mushy. You know, if you overdo it, you're going to make it mushy. So again, 3 to 5 minutes is all I'm going to cook them. I don't want to move them around much because I'm not stir frying and I'm not making mush out of it. So that's going. That's a little secret on this, okay? So that's going. I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to keep processing and blending up my pesto because we're almost there now. Here we go. So let me get that going again. So we got over on one side, I've got the noodles going and they're sounding good. And I'm just getting to this. I'm going to make that pesto sauce down to what it needs to be. The noodles are going. Everything's right on time. The chicken is right there, going to be tossed in a minute. I'm going to take all of this in just a few seconds and toss it all in. It's about to be yum-alicious. Let me just tell you. My family's going to love this. Telling you. I'm big on pesto. Oh, this is looking awesome. This is almost done. This actually looks like pesto sauce now. All right. I'm going to leave that. I believe I'm done with that now. That looks like the stuff, folks. Look at that. That looks like the stuff. Pesto. There it is. Challenge accepted. You thought you had me, but you didn't, ha. Anyways, so back over here. These noodles are just kind of doing their thing. It's medium heat. Medium heat is the key. Medium heat for the win. And I'm not going to do this hard. Again, I'm just trying to get them good and warmed up. They're already kind of like an al dente pasta. So I kind of like my pasta al dente. I'm just getting them warmed up. And they're almost done. I love it. They smell so good. Again, this stuff is awesome. Chia seed oil for the win. Oh, Scott Broadway, you are an awesome blessing. Love you, man. Said I need to be on the Food Network. I love it. All right. Boom. This is looking good, baby. And we're only like 3 minutes away. You see how fast this is? On this time, I've done this real time. For the first time. Can you believe it? Anyways. All right. So I'm back over here. So my chicken, it came out of a bag like this, right? It's not warm. It's not warm. But I left it while I'm sitting here, sitting out. And it's not, just in the time I've had it sitting out, it's kind of gotten room temperature. Not quite. So it's going to be okay. I'm going to warm this on up and I'm going to put it right in. It's going to be great. It's already pre-cooked. That's the great thing about this. However, if you hadn't gotten the pre-cooked stuff, then you're going to need to make sure that you've grilled it or whatever. Please don't fry it. Please don't deep fat fry. Make sure that you do your meats in such a way where it doesn't soak up a lot of bad stuff in getting to your table, okay? So do me a favor on that. I'm going to keep stirring these awesome noodles. They are 1 minute away. Can you believe it? Just like that. We're about a minute away, and I'm going to have this whole thing put together. I can't believe it. All right, so letting that finish up. I've got the pesto right here. I've got tomatoes on the half right here. They're all halved in two. And then I've got the rest of the Parmesan Parmesan cheese here, and the chicken right here. And I've done 2 packs of this. I know exactly how much it is and how much Lori and I are supposed to have, because my kids also, they want something even more. They want to have their own noodles with it too. I know them. And it's okay. I let them have the noodles. They're going to have the veg, but I also let them have their other noodles that they love at the same time. You know what's fun? What's fun is because I have been doing this now and I get to eat these noodles. I don't sit and stare at their plate and think, man, I wish I could eat their noodles. It's awesome. So I get my noodle experience and I'm good. There it is, guys. It is done, folks. These are done. I don't want to cook them anymore because it won't be al dente. It'll be too mushy. We don't want mushy. So I'm going to move this thing over just a little bit. I'm going to take a second and you'll see me do this real quick. I'm going to take this joker over here and dump off a little bit of the water because it generates it. All right. Just to dry them out a little bit. I don't want it to be wet, just like noodles. It's off the heat now, and it's less water in it because your veg leaves water where other noodles would not. All right. Here's where we're at. We're going to add the chicken. We're going to add the pesto. We're going to add I'll show you the pepper flakes in a minute. I don't want to dump them by accident. We're going to add the tomatoes. I'm going to start with them. Here goes the tomatoes. They're going in right now. Oh, yeah, baby. Look at that. Is that not awesome? Oh, my goodness. So good. All right, so there goes the tomatoes in. Now we're going to put the chicken. Like I said, it's almost room temperature, just a little cool, but that's okay because this thing's about to warm it up. I'm going to spin it around in it in just a minute. Oh, my goodness, guys. There it is. Boom. That stuff is yummalicious. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, here we go. Now, pesto sauce. Handmade pesto sauce. Again, it's not quite like pesto in the restaurant, but it's the best we can do, and it's going to be a lean and green and healthy for us. Again, I'll put all of the recipe requirements in this later. So you're seeing that go in now. Oh my goodness, it's looking good, good, good. Okay, let's get this all in here. Oh my stars, my friends. This is looking like something legit. Are you seeing this? Are you guys seeing this? I am so impressed with how this turned out. You know what? I thought I would totally ruin this and make mistakes, but it is turning out awesome, and that says something. If I can do this, anybody can do this. And guess what? You're eating healthy with this, guys. So there it is. Oh, look at that. That is just holy mackerel. I'm so excited for my family. I am. All right, so I'm going to finish this. I need to finish this. You know what I get to do next? The rest of the Parmesan. So here goes. Oh, yum. Look at that, my friends. Look at that delicious plate right there. This is awesome. All right, there it goes. They said we can have all of it. I'm giving all of it to us. Okay, last thing. Here it is. Ready for it? Pepper flakes. Yeah, we did. Here goes. Oh, yeah, baby. Boom! I'm telling you, that just happened. That just happened. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so guys, here it is. There it is. So all I want to say is challenge accepted. How long did that take me? Maybe. You know, I had some things prepped, but maybe, what, 10, 15 minutes? You can eat healthy 10 to 15 minutes. And so in just a minute, we'll put up all the information about this. And so you can do it too. You'll have the recipe and all that good stuff. But really, you just saw me do it live with you. It's that easy. And now from, here to the table, it's just minutes. So guys, that's it for tonight. Don't forget, whenever you go after, cooking your meats and stuff, do it with the least amount of oil possible. If you're going to do it with an oil, try something like a chia seed oil. What's even better than that is olive oil. Very good for you. So I'm going to end this time. We're so glad you guys were on. Thank you guys for being amazing. I hope you enjoyed that. Boom! There it is.